it is a very good morning, Pacific Standard Time right now.
Right.
The crows are going out, and it is
it is a very good morning,
Pacific Standard Time right now.
The crows
For
are
a number
going
of
out,
reasons, of
and
course,
it
because
is,
the spring, of course, that means we're
equinox.
entering into Aries season,
Exciting.
which, you know,
I love Aries
for a number of
season.
reasons, of course,
love that
because
fire energy.
it makes me happy. Of course, that means we're entering into
So
Aries
anyways,
season,
I know it's been a little while.
which, you know,
A little
I
while.
love Aries
Okay, it's been a long
season.
while. It's been like
I
half
love
of a
that
year.
fire energy. It makes me happy.
Excuse me, but
So anyways, I know it's
been a little while.
I thought
A little while. Okay, it's been a long while. It's been like half of a year.
To pull a couple cards
Excuse me,
for
but
the collective. I
for
thought
the astrological
it
year
would be good
2022.
to pull a couple cards for
just
the
to see
collective.
what came up. Okay.
For
So you'll
the
have to forgive me.
astrological
I'm a
year
little rusty.
2022.
As I was not doing
Just
a
to
lot
see
of
what came
card
up.
anything
Okay.
on this break that I took.
So you'll have to
And I
forgive
also
me. I'm a little
basically
rusty.
just woke up, so you know,
There's
as
some of
I
that whole
was
man
not
voice thing
doing a lot
going.
of card anything
but-
on this break that I took.
Yeah,
and I
so
also
let's talk about
basically
what we've
just
got
woke
here.
up, so you know, there's some
So I
of that
pulled
whole
4
man voice
cards
thing
for
going.
us, and the
but-
first one is the 5
so
of
let's talk
wands.
about what we've got here.
I know. So I pulled
Not
4
really a
cards
card,
for
you kinda
us,
wanted to come out
and
first, okay?
The first one is the
and then
5
next we have the Tower
of Wands. I know.
Not really a card, you
And
kinda wanted
then
to come
after
out
that we
first,
have
okay?
Temperance.
And then next we have the
and
Tower.
Prince of Cups.
And at the bottom of the deck we've got the Star.
So,
and then after that we have
it may
Temperance.
seem
And
as
the Prince
if
of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck we've got the Star.
this
So,
would be,
I don't
it
know.
may seem
Bad, quote unquote.
as if
I don't really like to use the word bad.
I am seeing like
This would be
the first
I don't know.
portion
Bad, quote unquote.
of this
I don't really like to use
astrological
the
new
word bad.
year. I am
Being
seeing like
a little difficult.
the first
I think we've
portion
got some
of this astrological new year
unexpected
being
surprises
a
coming.
little difficult.
Some collective tower moments.
I think we've got
some where we will unexpected surprises coming.
Yeah, I mean, I
some
hate to say
collective
where it's
tower
looking like we'll
moments,
have to pick a side, but I'm thinking
where
we're
we
gonna have
will
to pick a side.
To one degree or another, when it comes to the
Yeah,
ethics
I mean,
of
I
how
hate
we
to say
treat
where
each
it's
other
looking like we'll have
and
to
what
pick
we
a
will
side, but I'm
allow
thinking we're gonna have to pick a
in
side.
the name of
To one degree or another,
country,
when it comes
and
to
love and
the
respect
ethics
and how
and
we treat
all
each
these
other,
other
and
massive
what we will
keywords that
allow
we like to attach a
in
lot
the
of
name
meaning
of
to.
country
As humans
and love and
in
respect
meat
and,
suits.
and all these other
Massive
keywords that we like
But I
to
do
attach a
feel
lot of meaning to.
that there will
as
be
humans in meat
a
suits.
pretty sufficient build up to this tower. There's the 5
But I
of
do
Wands is
feel
saying that
you know, there's
there
this
will
fighting and
be
people are fighting, but
a
they're
pretty
effectively
sufficient build
fighting
up
for
to
the
this
same
tower.
thing,
There's the 5 of Wands
just
is
in a
saying
different
that
manner. And sometimes
there's
there's this fighting
that
and people are
confusion
fighting
between
but
people
they're effectively
of
fighting
what each
for
other's
the
motives
same
are
thing
that can result in conflict just in a
really
different
is
manner.
unnecessary.
And
So
sometimes it's
what I am
that
seeing
confusion
here is
between
that
people
this tower
of what each
moment
other's motives
really
are
is kind of
that
coming
can
result
as
in conflict that it
excuse
really
me,
is
coming into
unnecessary.
fruition
So what I am seeing here is that
as a result of a lack of
this tower
communication
moment really is kind of coming as
among groups of
excuse
people,
me, coming into fruition.
and that like as a result of a lack of
You know,
communication,
nothing's set in stone, right? So this could all, to a
among
degree,
groups of
be
people.
avoided. So I think
And
that
that,
what we're all
like,
going to want to really pay attention to, you know,
over
nothing's set in stone,
2022
right? So this could all,
early
to a degree,
2023
be avoided. So
the
I think that what we're all going to want to really pay attention
astrological new year. So
between
over
now and up
2022
into early 2023,
Pisces season,
the
is
astrological
on
new year. So
communication.
between now
Okay?
and up
That's
to
the first story that I'm getting.
So the
Pisces
second
season
story that I'm getting
is
that I feel
focus
like
on communication.
this strife,
Okay, that's the first story
the
that
strife
I'm
that
getting.
leads to the Tower moment.
So the second
is actually going to
story
end up
that I'm
resulting
getting
in
is that I feel
a period
like
of time
this
in our
strife,
collective where there is a
the strife
lot
that leads to the
of
Tower moment
artistic
is actually going
talent
to end up resulting
that
in
comes into play,
a
and
period
it's
of
so
time
interesting because
in our
I
collective
noticed this, where there is
I
a
did
lot
notice
of
this.
artistic
Just earlier
talent
this weekend
that
I was
comes
hanging
into
out with
play, and
my
it's so interesting
super
because
fantastic,
I noticed
awesome
this.
God kid
I
and
did
my
notice this.
bestie for their birthdays.
Just earlier this weekend,
And
I was hanging out with
you know,
my
catching up
super
because, you know,
fantastic,
there's the whole
awesome God kid
thing that shall
and
not be
my
named
bestie
yes,
for their
I'm still calling it
birthdays.
that.
and
Also,
you know, catching up because, you know, there's
just
the
because I
whole
hadn't seen them in
thing that shall not
quite
be
some
named.
time before that.
Yes, I'm still calling it that.
And I was noticing even the
also,
theme of just because I hadn't seen
God
them
kid and my
in
bestie
quite some
of
time
how
before that.
there's been a turn
And
to art
I was noticing
as
even
a
the
form
theme
of
with
healing
in
my
some ways.
God
Like,
kid and my bestie
I think
of how
you know they're a
there's
very
been a
talented family. They're a
turn
very
to art
artistic family, full of Pisces
as a
people,
form of
right?
healing
But
in some ways. Like,
I
the
think
emphasis on
they're a very
you
talented
know,
family. They're a very
getting to
artistic
hone your
family,
craft
full of Pisces people,
and investing
right?
time into
But
it.
the
Putting it a little bit
emphasis
higher up
on
on the hierarchy
know
is something that I
getting to
think
hone your
can only
craft
serve the
and
collective.
so that was the
Investing
point that I was
time
going with
into
all that
it
story. But of course, I need to
and
take a
putting it a
moment to
little
brag
bit
about
higher
them.
up on the hierarchy is something that I think
So
can
I do
only
feel
serve
like
the collective.
so that was the point that I
Having
was going with all that
patience
story. But
with
of course, I need to take a moment to brag about them.
how your how the
so I do
language
feel
of your
like
art
decides to come
having
out is also going
patience
to be really
with
important.
if you feel
How
yourself being
your
pulled
in one
how the language
direction
of your art
decides to come out is
but
also
you
going to be
desire
really
to go
important.
in another direction.
If you feel yourself being pulled in one direction,
Find the medium of that, if
but
possible.
you desire to
But
go
at this
in
point, I
another
think
direction.
it's really good to
Follow your
find the medium of
follow
that,
your intuition,
if possible.
because you
But
might
at
be
this point,
feeling
I
like,
think
oh, I
it's
want to
really
go
good
this way,
to, you know, I
follow
want to go do
your
this certain thing. But that's not actually what's really meant for
follow
you to
your
do. So really
intuition.
do tap into
Because you might be
intuition
feeling
this
like,
year,
oh, I want to
because
go
I think
this
that there's a lot
way,
of conflict
I
that can
want to
be
go do this
avoided for
certain
all
thing,
of us.
but that's
in
not
one
actually
degree or
what's really
another
meant
if
for
we
you to
listen
do.
to
So
that
really do
and we pay
tap
attention
into
to our
your
communication
intuition
and our
this year,
communication
because I
styles,
think that
okay?
there's a lot of conflict
But I
that can
do
be
think
avoided for all of us
that we are
in
stepping
one
into a
degree or
time
another
in
if we
this
listen to that
particular
and we pay attention to our communication and our communication styles, okay? But I do think that we are stepping into a time in this
is going
particular
to be full
of a lot of beauty. And it's one of those contrasting
Year.
things, especially when there's a lot of
is going to be full
ugly behavior going on,
a
a
lot
lot of
ugly
beauty.
energy, like there
And
has
it's one
been,
of those contrasting
that
things,
is,
especially
you know,
when
definitely been
there's
increasing.
a lot of
Now, if you're an
ugly
empath, you're probably
behavior
getting
going
hit with
on,
it
a
every
lot of
single time
ugly
you
energy like there
walk
has
out the
been.
front door.
That
you
is,
know, definitely been
your
increasing.
residence.
It's a little intense.
You know, if you're
right
an
now,
empath,
but,
you're probably getting hit with it every single time
I
you
do feel like
walk out the front door.
investing
you
in
know,
ourselves, your residence,
investing in that
it's a little
art, those
intense
things
right now,
that
but
make us happy, that
I do
give
feel
us
like
fulfillment,
investing in ourselves,
even perhaps a little bit of stress relief,
investing
is going to
in
go
that
a long
art,
way.
those things that
Make us happy, that give
okay,
us
so the bottom of the deck,
even
we've got
perhaps a little bit of
the
stress
star
relief
card.
is going to
So
go
I
a
think
long
some
way.
of the
How do I put this?
okay, so the bottom of the deck, we've got the star card.
You know how
So
you
I
go
think
through these
some
periods of time in the
the-
collective where suddenly it
How do
seems
I
like
put
there's
this?
this surgence of like
You know how you
talent
go
in one
through these
particular
periods of
area,
time in the
so
collective,
all of a sudden
where
all
suddenly
these
it
really
seems like
awesome
there's this
actors and
surgence
will come on the scene,
of
or suddenly all these really cool filmmakers will come on the
talent
scene,
in one particular area,
or suddenly
so all of a sudden
all these
activist
really
kids that
awesome
are coming up
actors
on the
and
scene
will
it's
come
going
on
to
the
be a little
scene,
bit something
or
like
suddenly
that.
all these really
And I
cool
can't see
filmmakers
exactly
will
what
come
it
on the
is,
scene,
but some very
or
prominent
suddenly
people who are
you've got
going to
all these
wind up
activist
being
kids
who
that
are
are
going
coming
to
up on the
let's
scene.
say emerging
It's going to be a
leaders
little bit something like that
over this
over
next
this next
astrological
astrological is
some
are
very
going to be
prominent
coming
people who are going to
to
wind
the
up
forefront
being,
in
who are going to,
2022.
let's say, emerging leaders.
And you know, it's the
Over
star
this
card.
next
It's going to be very, very
astrological year,
difficult to ignore
are going
these
to be
people,
coming
and I feel like we will
to
all
the
know
forefront
who
in
they are because their
2022.
auras will show.
And you know, it's
as
the star
such,
card.
okay?
It's going to be very, very
So,
difficult to
oh
ignore
my
these
goodness,
people,
with
and I
that,
feel like we will
with
all know
that,
who they
I
are
want to
because
say,
their auras will show as
oh,
such.
how do we
Okay.
close this out? I
So,
mean, I haven't really talked to y'all
oh my
in
goodness, with that,
over 6 months now.
with that, I want to say,
So,
oh,
yeah,
how do we close this out? I mean, I haven't
I
really talked
guess
to y'all in
the words of
over 6
wisdom
months now.
is to
So,
invest in
yeah,
the things that bring you peace.
I guess
always.
the words
Always,
of
okay?
wisdom is
And don't be
to
afraid to step into the spotlight if you are
invest
called to
in
do
the
so.
things
And I feel
that
like many of
bring
you
you
are called to
peace.
do so.
Always.
Always, okay?
Okay.
And don't be afraid to step into the
Right
spotlight
now, your
if
art
you are
is
called to do
your.
so. And I feel like many of
What's
you are
the word
called
I'm
to do
looking
so.
for? Okay. Right
Investing
now, your
into
art
will help to bring you
what's the word I'm looking for?
help to fulfill your purpose, help you to see your purpose. Okay.
Investing into your art
will help to
the
bring
more you
you
invest
purpose,
in yourself,
help to fulfill your purpose, help you to see your purpose.
and those things that bring you
okay?
balance and peace.
The more you
invest
shine.
in yourself.
So with that, I want to say
and those
Happy
things
New
that
Year.
bring you balance and peace.
It's good to be back.
The more you're gonna shine.
There will be more content coming. I want to say
waiting for all that stuff to upload and all that jazz.
It's good to be back.
I love you all. Thank you all for sticking with me.
There will be more content
Happy New
coming.
Year, and I will
waiting
see
for
you
all
soon.
that stuff to upload and all that
Bye.
jazz.